in Florida for our next three questions. Randy, we're starting with you. Randy Ostrow, you're up with Marc Champagne.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Scott. Really simple question. It sounds like intuition is a theme, although that word hasn't been used that much in the past 44 minutes. And I'm wondering about like how your intuition sometimes conflicts with your mind or your heart, and how important it is to follow that intuition.
Yeah, I mean, intuition's an interesting one because we all know when we get hit right in the face when we don't follow it. I think we've all had those experiences, but it's hard. It's really hard to hear and see the intuition when your mind is full of survival state emotions like fear and anxiety and so forth, right? So, I mean, for me, it's everything. That's why I have the practices. That's why I continually my mornings haven't changed. I mean, the practices evolve and shift around and whatnot, but it's still fueled with trying to learn more and more so that I can clear my mind as much as possible so that intuition surfaces, right? Because even, as I'm looking at 2023 and the projects that are ongoing and so forth and the things that I'm excited about, I'm trying to think, like, again, like coming back to the app, am I falling for any hype? It's okay to celebrate the hype, but am I falling for the hype at the expense of, no, this is the right path, right? And even with some of the teams I'm working with on the mental fitness side, what's been really fun, because of the mental fitness, I feel like I can see, all right, these ones are good. But they're more of a means to an end, whereas this handful of projects and settings and clients and so forth, like that's where I want to go all in. And it's not just, it's not a matter of just like kicking the other ones to the curb, but I'm not actively trying to recruit more of those gigs and going, putting more effort. So I think it's everything, man. I mean, this is how we've survived, right? So I think we owe it to ourselves and deserve to let that intuition out and do everything we can. And this is why I like the mental fitness concept, because we're all different. So it's just a matter of figuring out, well, what are the things, practices or activities that put your mind in a happy state? Because when you're in a happy state and feel good, then you're typically not looping in negative thought patterns and so forth. And then surprise, surprise, ideas come up and all of a sudden you're like, oh, there it is. Like, that's where I need to go. Right. I mean, we deserve this. Like, we don't deserve to feel shitty, more days than not. I mean, that's who deserves that? No one does, right?
So
Thank you.
True.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
My goal is to wake up in a good mood. Whatever I need to do to wake up in a good mood, that's my goal.
Absolutely.
Staying in Florida,